is Kelsey, the Spice Girl, here to share my unboxing of week 2, Week of Wonders, Tinsel Tuesday product drop. And just a reminder, we've got some new products dropping today at noon Eastern Time. Go live on my website, kelseyegan.epicure.com. That's noon today, but I'm going to show you, not actually last week, but the week before. I've been ordering products on Tuesday, and then it's been coming the following Monday. That's not a guarantee for shipping, but it's been pretty quick. So I am actually 2 weeks behind of what's dropping today, but you're going to want to check out what's dropping today because it is super, super amazing, and we can talk a little bit about that in a minute. But so I just wanted to share with you what was coming today. So just a moment. I am going to, go ahead and share this in my private group, which is where I have posted the products dropping today at noon, and I share them every Monday night when they drop. And that group is facebook.com/groups/Epicure with Kelsey. So Spice Up Your Life with Kelsey is the name of my group. So I went ahead and shared that. Sorry for the delay, but I'm so excited to share this. And so week 2 was all about dips, and some of these things from weeks prior are still available. So kelseyegan.epicure.com if you are interested in any of the dips. I'm a big dip person. I'm a big snack person. I love the salty, savory goodness. So this is right up my alley. Still working on the coffee this morning, all right? So anyway, this came last night, and it was products that I ordered the prior Tinsel Tuesday. So very good if you were looking to get some stuff for the holidays. If you need it quick, Thanksgiving is what? 2 weeks away, 2.5 weeks, something like that. So definitely still time to stock up on your dips and desserts for the holiday. I love the desserts with Epicure because they're so easy to make, and they taste good, and I don't have to stress, right, about what's coming. And today we're having a product drop at noon for something that everybody loves. It's probably the most nostalgic Thanksgiving dessert out there. So that's dropping today at noon. But so, what do I have in my Tinsel Tuesday Week 2 box? All right, so the first, crab cake mix. Okay, so this makes crab cakes, but I have seen a recipe floating around the Epicure world that it can make a hot crab dip. Oh my god, yum. I know exactly what I'm going to be serving at all of my holiday festivities. But this is actually really great because it does not have crab in it, so you add the crab. So for those people who are not seafood people, shellfish, allergic, that kind of thing, it's not going to contain that. So you can find an alternative that works for you and make your own version of crab cakes. I don't know if chicken might work. Chicken might be mild enough for you to do that, but super yummy. And so this is a rice flour base. So everything at Epicure is gluten-free. We're a nut-free facility where we make stuff. We're part of the non-GMO project, so you're not going to find the additives and fillers and garbage. Everything is sodium and sugar conscious, so if you like things saltier, you're going to want to add some salt to your products. It can be jarring if you're not used to low sodium items, but it's great for the people with high blood pressure or who need diets like that. So I'll flip it around so you guys can see the ingredients real quick, and I can also link it after. But rice flour, onions, red bell peppers, chives, paprika, sea salt, mustard, black pepper, cayenne. And the directions, whisk it together with egg, mayo, seasoning, fold in 2 cans of crab meat. They say to use it in their muffin maker, muffin pan, and divide it evenly between 6 portions. Bake for 15 minutes. So how easy is that? If you're me, I like everything fried. We're fried people here. I will probably try and fry it, but I love that you can bake it because it's, you know, kind of a set it and forget it thing, right? You put it in 15 minutes, it's done. But so our crab cake comes in a 3-pack. So when you order, most of our meal solutions, they come in the 3-pack. Desserts come in 2-pack. But so for $9.50, I want to say it's $9.50 in the US, you got 3 amazing dips, or in this instance, crab cakes. And for those who are carb conscious, I know I've got them. There are, in 1 crab cake, there is 3 grams of carbs and 1 is fiber. So 1 crab cake would be 2 grams of carbs for my keto peeps. So super fun. I love the low carb aspect of Epicure. A lot of these seasonings are low carb, and that attracted me to it outside of the gluten-free part. Because it's really hard to find seasonings and condiments and things that don't have sugar, right? Super hard, and we are fans of keto here in this house, so it's really hard for us. But yummy crab cake mix. The second one is probably America's favorite hot dip, right? Or the world's. Spinach and artichoke. Yum. We have a regular spinach dip that comes in a jar, but I love this spinach and artichoke dip. I feel like it's just totally up-leveled. And for those who are curious, spinach, garlic, onion, inactive nutritional yeast, black pepper, chipotle chilies. And so because it is made with inactive nutritional yeast, okay, that's going to be dairy-free at that point, right? You're going to get that cheesy flavor, but it's going to be dairy-free. Now, the ingredients in this say to combine artichoke hearts with the mix and cream cheese. It also calls for mayo. Epicure products are big on mixing with mayo. I'm more of a sour cream fan myself, but you can absolutely mix the way you want. However, I love that it calls for mayo because if you are a dairy-free person, mayo is your ticket. So definitely good. It has microwave directions, so you can easily make it in the microwave. Personally, I make a lot of our dips. I have one of those baby crock pots. They're like this big. It's like $20 at Bed Bath & Beyond, right? I actually think it's not even a crock pot. It's more like a warming crock, essentially. But I throw everything in, stir it around, and I turn it on, and then all of those cheesy goodnesses melt. And then I don't have to worry about stirring in the microwave or watching the oven for, you know, bubble over, especially with the nacho cheese dip. That's my personal favorite, and I do it that way, so it's easy. I just put it all in and just let it go. So spinach artichoke dip, and I see Megan here in the comments saying spinach artichoke dip is her favorite. So super, super yummy. I'm excited to try this. Again, if we are talking about carbs, talking about nutrition, in 2 tablespoons prepared, so if you prepared it with cream cheese, mayo, artichokes, hearts, there is 3 grams of carbs. So super low again, and this has, it looks like it has the spinach in it, spinach, garlic, onion, because it's not calling for spinach. Our other spinach dip does call for spinach, so this is great. Just artichoke hearts drained and rinsed. So super yummy. I'm excited for that. They have a lot of these dips. Again, like I said, we're big dip people, and I know I picked one up for my girl Kristen last week, so I got hers here. So that is that. All right, next one. Da-da-da-da. Let's check it out. Urban mushroom. Yum, 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 yum. So I know a lot of people are not mushroom people, but think of all the yummy things you could make with this, not just a delicious dip, which, check that out. Like, how delicious. Ooh, where am I? Sorry, guys. Got my finger all up on there. How delicious does that look? So good. Looks so good. And it's cream cheese mayo based dip here again. But I have browsed my website a couple of times last night because I wasn't sure what I wanted to make for dinner tonight. KelseyEgan.epicure.com. And if you look in the search bar, like I have some zucchini, some chicken, so I just kind of typed that in and saw what popped up. But I found a lot of tasty recipes that called for urban mushroom. So I'm excited to try some of those. One was like a tasty pasta dish, right? They made this and tossed it in pasta, and I think shrimp. You could do chicken and mushroom. So I love those out-of-the-box ways to use these products because, you know, sure, you can get this 3-pack and you might make the dip 3 times. I'm a super huge fan of dip, but, you know, if you want out-of-the-box ways, like maybe you're like, all right, I'm going to make the dip for Thanksgiving, but then what am I going to do with the other 2? I don't know what to do. So you're like, oh, I'm going to make the pasta one night, and then you've got one left, and you're like, oh, you know what? I want to think of a little out-of-the-box appetizer for Christmas. And you can go to my website. Again, type in the ingredients you have in your refrigerator, or you can type in urban mushroom, and it's going to pull up dozens of different things that you can make with one thing. And you can do this with any of my products. So that might be my favorite part about my website, because it's so much creative inspiration in the kitchen, right? I don't even have to look at Pinterest anymore because Epicure's got it all right there. And a fun fact, that I did. So we're having, my sister is coming over tonight with her girlfriend, and they are dairy free, and they don't eat red meat. And so that kind of limits your options, right? But so I went to my website and I'm like, okay, what can I make? What can I make? What can I make? You know, I'm going through my closet, my pantry, looking at all my meal solutions. What am I going to make? And so I popped on my website, and I didn't realize they added this new feature where you can go in, click on recipes, right? If you're looking at my website, it's in the top right corner, you know, I don't even know what the header is. Maybe shop, and then recipes. But when you look at it, it's got this super cool drop-down clickable multi-tool. And so all I had to do, it was like dietary preferences, you know, dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan, you know, whatever. All right, so I clicked dairy-free, and then below it was like, what kind of meat would you like? And you could select pork, fish, chicken, vegan, vegetarian, red meat, you know, did I mention them all? Shellfish, you know, you could check the things. So I clicked dairy-free, and then I did a search for chicken, and I did a search for fish, and it was like, it found all of these options that I could make tonight, and it was so easy. Everything was right there. I was like, oh my gosh, where's this tool been my whole life? It would make planning for people with different dietary restrictions so much easier. So I'm very excited about that tool. So if you ever need inspiration, check it out. But so urban mushrooms, so that's where we started this conversation. So mushrooms, garlic, onion, chives, herbs, leeks, black pepper, and you combine it with cream cheese, light mayo, spoon in a microwave-safe dish, microwave about 3 minutes, or bake in an oven for 15. So again, another great easy dip. And if you're looking at carb counts, again, if we're counting carbs, in 2 tablespoons prepared, 3 grams of carbs. It does say 1 gram of sugar, but it's going to be natural sugar. It's not going to be an added sugar because there are no added sugars. And as you can see, sugar is not an ingredient on that list. So if you're conscious of those things. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And this makes about 16 servings, so definitely enough to share at a holiday function. So I've got quite a few of those different things. Again, like I said, I stock up with stuff like that because I love, love, love. I love dip. We are dip people. All right, other things I purchased. All right. I've got roasted garlic aioli. How cute is this? And these are a little bit different jars than we normally use. Some of you guys are used to our round jars, our bigger round jars with the black lid. But again, there is a shortage of glass in the world right now, among other things. So this is a cute little baby jar. And as you can see, it's like filled to the brim. So still the same amount of product. We measure by weight, not by size. And so you're still gonna get the same thing. But we absolutely love the roasted garlic aioli. I mix it with mayo and add it on to sandwiches. You could also mix it in any of these dips. It's very, very garlicky. So again, a great addition to anything you would want garlic in. Garlic bread, yum. I've done that. I've just put some butter on some bread and sprinkled this over the top. Instant garlic bread. So, so good. Making Leslie hungry. Sorry, love. I need to get you some of this. Get on my sample list. I'll send you some. I'll send you my sweet garlic chicken. This is my absolute fave of all time, Leslie. It's Alan's favorite. We just toss it with olive oil. Put some chicken, olive oil in a bag. We'll put sweet potatoes in too. Shake it like shake and bake and then roast it. So good. I'm putting that aside. I'm sending it to you. Send me your address. All right. Second part of this box. Second part of this box is going to be more of my dips. I told you I stocked up. I believe that is all I've got in there. Yeah. That's all I've got in there, more dips. But again, so Tinsel Tuesdays drop at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. We've got one drop in today. We've got a lot of tasty things and some kitchen utensils. I'm very excited about one because I'm a super fan of our silicone cookware. I actually have one right here. I'm a super fan of this stuff because it's squishy, it's easy to clean. If I can make a loaf of banana bread in here and pop it out. But I ran into this last week, especially when I made lasagna for my husband. You can't cut this with a knife because you'll cut the silicone. And I was like, how am I supposed to cut this lasagna? So I'm like using a spatula, like trying to cut it. So I'm very excited about a product dropping today at noon. Again, if you want to see it, pop in my group to see it. I can't publicly share what that product is until it drops at noon Eastern Time in the USA, 1 p.m. Eastern Time in Canada. But a lot of good things coming, so very, very exciting. If you guys are having a great day, if you have any questions, go ahead, drop them below. I'm happy to answer them or get you a sample out in the mail. And yeah, 'tis the season.